Hello and welcome back to Honor Monday. This is the second Honor Monday, and as always on Honor Mondays we play medieval games or games based off of Honor, games such as Knights of Honor. So I'm your host, MOHOBT. That is One Bad Terran, and we are going to continue from last time on our Knights of Honor campaign. Now, as if you recall, last time on Let's Play with OBT, we were Ulster, and we had just won a large war.
Political views.
You can see here as Ulster, we started here on this tiny little bit of land, went over, took over Lothian, then declared war on the Highlands, lost Lothian to the Highlands and was pushed back to our little island. But East Anglia decided to help us out, and we married their princess and their king died. So then we were able to take over East Anglia by succession order, and through combined forces of Ulster and East Anglia, we took over the Scotland area, and York gave us Kent to fight France. Now, if you recall, we made a white peace with France. They could not handle fighting everyone out there, and just now we made a trade agreement with France, actually.
We have
So
built a
that
new
should
building, sire.
help out a little bit. I'm trying to explain this and do all this at once. Get a siege workshop going there.
Infidels beware. A new crusade
As
is
we
coming.
said last time, a crusade against Kazan for the third time. This is a third crusade against Kazan. And as we left off last time, commenting on all the little campfires that we see all around here. Now, all these campfires means there are rebellions in that province. There's plundering, looting, as we saw over in East Anglia. Go ahead and zoom in on that. Now, you can already see right here the province is recovering. They're rebuilding, they're getting better and bigger. And that's good, that's what we want to see. But a lot of the area is still very heavily pillaged. It's still burning, but a lot of the territory, as you can see, has recovered at this point. We do see Wessex and York actually
Political
teaming
views.
up. Look at this right now, York and Wessex with a non-aggression pact. I have a non-aggression pact with York as well, and a trade agreement with Wessex. I don't know if I want to continue being at peace with Wessex, because what's the fun in a Let's Play if there isn't combat? Otherwise,
We have
I'd just
built
be
a new
sitting
building,
here
sire.
and basically be doing exactly what I'm doing now. Okay, so I'm going for a plate armor and a sword master smithy to get to those feudal knights. So I want
A
that
new
plate
building
armor, and
has
that is
been built, sire.
expensive. Oy, oy, oy. So
A new
in the meantime, let's
building
get
has
a
been built,
hostile.
sire.
Everything's being built. Looks like it looks like I left myself with a lot of work to do. Interesting. Look at... Oh, what else? What else needs to be done? Over here as well. Uh, we have swordsmen, spearmen, and light cavalry. A prince got a little bit older, a little bit wiser. So let's start a swordsmith,
Sire,
and
I present you
which,
the royal family.
yes, Everard would definitely be the
Political
preferred heir. Go ahead and talk to York. Offer a royal wedding. They don't have... Oh, right, right. They don't have anyone to be wed.
We have
Normandy
built a
has a
new building,
princess.
sire.
Can I get Everard with the Princess of Normandy? No, not gonna happen apparently. They do not want a royal wedding, so how about Lotharingia? Everard with your princess. If I were to break off all relations with
The
France,
foreign
I cannot
loyalists are on
do
the
that.
rise.
And apparently, that made some rebels appear.
Yes.
Go ahead and crush those
To
rebels.
battle and victory.
360, a full rebellion army. My goodness. Do we have more we can do? Yeah. Let's go ahead and make wool. Let's go ahead and start producing wool. That should come in handy. Plunder and
On our
rob a
way.
province, they say. So is my...
Build defenses.
Well, I don't know which is which right now. I'm just going to let them fight because I don't know whether or not I built the fortress. I did not build the fortress. My policy is if I build a fortress, then the AI controls it. If it's an open field battle, I control it. However, I cannot control it after I've already said automatically fight unless I retreat. And if I retreat, that'll make my people upset. But again, the church has recovered at this point, so now this province is also producing piety.
Political view.
So what's going on in the world? Germany, absolutely being crushed, utterly destroyed at this
I
point.
have
Our armies have
learnt
won
more
yet
now.
another battle.
Yes, my lord.
War
Time
with
to
food.
move at
Alright,
last.
he leveled up. Now what? So we already have +3 on tactics and +3 on jousting. So at this point, I want engineering.
You
I
will
want
not regret
ballistas, I
this.
want battering
Political
rams, I
view.
want trebuchets, I want catapults. Something I also brought up for last time, what we could do, instead of attacking into Wessex, which seems to have good relations with York, but I overall hated, actually. Italy likes them, but a good portion of people aren't too happy with Wessex. Interesting how York and Wessex have signed an alliance, actually. That could prove to be tricky. I don't have a big enough army to fight both York and Wessex. I could easily take out Wessex, that's not a problem. Go ahead and look at the rumors, they're far less pious, akin to York, serious domestic problems, fewer territories so they appear weaker. They seem to be somewhat hated, I mentioned that myself. Nothing on military. What about York? They have more marshals, but they're not as skilled. So they have more armies, that's for sure. But they're not as well trained. Far less pious, kin to Wessex. Strong locale. And that's all we have on that. Let's increase our
Kingdom power has
kingdom power to
increased.
increase our income real quick. And just wait on a little bit of money there. Refill all my squads.
Your gold.
We're
sire.
getting a lot of money from our kingdom power, religion, and king bonuses, but mostly from our trade routes, actually.
I am at your disposal, sire.
Let's call back the king.
I cannot
What's the
wait
best one? We
to
got
hear your
France for 32 gold.
My name is worth many bags of gold, sire.
Kiev, Papacy, York. Not producing much. It occurs to me,
I am at your disposal, my lord.
I can turn Roger of Ulster,
Sire,
who
I
is
present
the
you
lesser
the royal
of
family.
the two. He pretty much sucks in comparison. Let's go ahead and make him into a marshal in Ulster.
Yes? What is your
Because
command?
he's
Let
a
us
lesser
restart a
prince,
new
I can go
dress,
ahead
sire.
and spend him. I know that sounds bad, but he's not useful to me, basically. So start off with 4. I'm going to wait until, and it won't take very long, we're getting 9 food. I'm going to wait until this guy maxes out. Actually,
What is
I'll
your
speed up the
command?
process.
I love the sea.
I'm going to go get some Highlanders as well. Oh, wow. Move all those over. And get Highlanders. Actually, I need to really improve my army. So it won't do any
Warm
good
food at
to
last.
go to Highland right now, as I need to get rid of Highlanders somehow. But what I can do is take
What is your command?
these
Let
5
us
peasants,
restock
move
and
them
rest.
to Strathclyde. And when I get to Strathclyde, the sword smith should be done. So I should be able to also produce more Highlanders over at Strathclyde. 4 more of those, move back, and reinforce at Highlands as well. This will be a relatively slow time in the game as I'm just building military strength right now. I know it's a little boring to watch, but it is necessary before I move on. So York is not happy with me. I think because I hired another marshal. Oh, and I'm trading with France. They don't like France. That's it. Chief ally of the Berbers did die of old age, apparently. So let's go ahead and look at more of what Knights of Honor has to offer in terms of information while we wait for this guy to get there. So these are just overall army maps. You can tell a prince or a king as they are on a horse versus a standard marshal is an infantryman, and you can see the whole differences of what everyone looks like.